USC is considered one of the biggest party schools in the United States. For the fourth and final part of our series on alcohol abuse at USC, the Current's Madison Mills introduces us to one student trying to change that perception.
The University of Southern California is filled with driven students. Patrick Corcoran is one of them. He's on the dean's list in the business school, he's a leader in his fraternity, and he's an alcoholic.
The word resonates more as like I'm recovering in a way, like I'm back on the track again.
He's been sober for almost a year.
When you start having things happen too, like getting into the business school, I wouldn't trade that for getting drunk.
Patrick had to take 2 medical leaves during school while he tried to get sober.
I had to have a realization that it was, get sober or don't go to USC.
His parents would only let him come back if he agreed to live in the Haven, a sober living community at USC.
Coming to the Haven and getting that initial stability was a huge part in everything that I've accomplished today.
The Haven has housing available for students at Gateway Apartments, which is just off campus. They also have a community space on campus for students to go to meetings, hang out with each other, and study.
There are a lot of students that have no idea that there is a community of students in recovery that are having an amazing college experience.
Holly Sherman and Sharon Weber co-founded the Haven 4 years ago. They're also both in long-term recovery.
An alcoholic doesn't necessarily have to be that person under the bridge with a bottle wrapped in a paper bag and with no future and no hope. There's tremendous hope for people in recovery.
Hope for people like Patrick.
Now, instead of being like I'm somebody who goes to the 9-0 every night, now it's like I'm an alcoholic. Like I'm still taking advantage of school and I'm going to my meetings every week, but I'm combating this disease and I take pride in that.
And his dad shares that pride.
We kind of pinch ourselves once in a while saying, how far we come in a fairly short period of time. There is no way that Patrick could be where he is without the Haven.
Patrick is now the housing manager at the Haven. He's also started sponsoring other sober students.
They say it's the best time of your life, and that's not just because you're partying the whole time. That's because you join a community. For me, my community was the Haven.
There's help available for those who need it off campus as well, with things like Alcoholics Anonymous. But the founders of this organization are hoping that colleges across the U.S. will realize that there's a whole community of students who could use a safe haven right on campus. Reporting for ATVN, I'm Madison Mills.